Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the speed control options in DC motor and the speed torque characteristics of DC motor. So first we have speed control options in DC motor. So to understand the speed control option, first we have to write the voltage equations of DC motor. So these are voltage equation, and to understand this, first you have to recall or you have to see the basic circuit diagram for DC motor. Here we'll see the example, one of the example of DC motor, that is separately excited DC motor. In separately excited DC motor, we have the separate field excitation on right hand side. Like here we have the field winding, and here we have armature winding, right? So armature winding, we are giving the separate main supply, and we are exciting the field winding with the another auxiliary supply. So here in this circuit diagram, the back EMF EA, we have represented the back EMF by small ea. So the back EMF EA, the inductance LA, resistance RA represents the armature winding. Means RA is the armature winding resistance, LA armature winding inductance, and EA is the generated back EMF in the armature winding. Similarly, the LF and RF represents the field winding. Since RF is the resistance of field winding, LF is the resistance inductance of field winding, right? So with this circuit diagram, we can write the voltage equation for separately excited DC motor. So we'll move to the voltage equation. So here you can see the voltage equation is given by VA equals to, yes, this VA equals to IARA plus EB. So VA is the armature voltage, IARA is the armature voltage drop, and EB is the generated back EMF in the armature winding. Also, the back EMF equation is also written as KIF into omega, right? So back EMF is equals to KIF into omega, where is the where K is the voltage constant of armature or armature voltage constant, IF is the field current, and omega is the angular speed, right? So this is the voltage equation, and if we rewrite this voltage equation in terms of angular speed omega, then we'll get this equation. So you can read here omega, angular speed equals to armature voltage VA minus armature voltage drop IARA upon K times IF. So from this equation, we are going to conclude that how we can control the speed of DC motor, right? So here number of variables are there in this equation. Like first one is the armature voltage, second one the armature voltage drop, which include the product of IA and RA. But we all know that the value of RA is very small in armature winding, so this product uh, will not affect your speed very much. So we can neglect this product while considering or while studying the speed control option. So in denominator, K is already a constant, so only if, that is field current, is remaining. So from this equation we can conclude that the most effective variable regarding the speed of DC motor is armature voltage and the field current, right? So from this conclusion we have concluded that the speed of DC motor can be controlled by armature voltage control and field flux control. So these are the two ways by which we can control the, or we can vary the speed of DC motor, by varying armature voltage and by varying the field flux, or we can say the field current, right? Okay. So after this we will see the speed torque characteristics, right? So while studying the speed torque characteristics we have included all the variables, like here we have included first torque is there, also horsepower is also there, then speed obviously, armature current IA, field current IF, right? So this much variables we have included in this characteristics. And one we have one more important point here, that we are going to control the speed from 0 to maximum value, right? So in between 0 to maximum we have the base speed and base. So what is this base speed? The base speed is the speed of DC motor where your voltage, armature voltage is the rated armature voltage and field current also the rated field current. So at rated armature voltage and rated field current, whatever speed we are getting is the base speed. So we are going to divide this characteristics into two parts, like left hand side we have below base speed and right hand side we have above base speed. So after dividing this characteristics will into two parts, we'll study first one, left hand side, that is below rated speed part. So below rated speed part we are going to control the speed by controlling the armature voltage, and above base speed we are going to control the speed by controlling the field flux or the field current, right? So yes, from this characteristics you can see that, that is for below rated speed we are increasing our armature voltage from 0 onwards, right? So we are just increasing our armature voltage VA, but our armature current is already constant, field current is also constant, and field flux is also constant. So constant quantities below rated speed are armature current IA, field current IF, field flux F, and because of this armature and field flux your torque is also remains constant. So this left hand part is also known as constant torque region, right? Because here armature current, field flux all are constant. So because of that your torque will also remain constant. So here we have increasing only the armature voltage. So because of increasing armature voltage and armature current constant, your power will going to increase. So your motor power or armature power will going to increase. Okay, so this is the below rated speed part, or the speed control of DC motor below the base speed, right? Now we'll see next, that is right hand side. So this is the field control part, or we are going to increase the speed of motor by field current control. So here, first we'll see the constant quantities. So here we have kept your armature voltage at rated voltage. So armature voltage will remain constant. Armature current also remains constant. So because of this, your horsepower or electrical power will remains constant, right? Here we have drawn the power characteristics. So for initial below rated speed, your power is variable, but for above rated speed, your power will remains constant. Again, as stated, armature current constant, and here we are decreasing our field current. So we are decreasing our field flux. You can see here this characteristics, we are decreasing our field flux. So because of decrease in field flux, your speed is going to increase and your torque will going to decrease. So for above rated speed, you can see here your torque will going to reduce, your speed, or you can also represent it by n. So your speed will going to increase, torque will going to reduce, and power remains constant. So this right hand part is also known as field weakening part, because we are reducing the field current, so your field gets weaker. So in this way, you can study the speed torque characteristics of DC motor by dividing it into two parts. First one, constant torque region, and second one, constant power region. Also, first one armature voltage control, and second one is the field control, right? So from this characteristics, we have written some conclusion here. So we are going to read this. Yes, here first part, that is for speed less than the rated speed, the armature current, yes, the armature current, the field current are maintained at fixed value, hence the constant torque operation. And also the armature voltage control the speed. So all we have seen in the characteristics, means armature current, field current are kept at constant value, therefore the torque is also constant, and we are increasing the speed by increasing the armature voltage. So, and the second part, for the speed higher than the rated speed. So, for the speed higher than the rated speed, the armature voltage is maintained at rated value, right? We have kept VA constant at rated value, and the field current is varied to control the speed. Means we are going to decrease the field current IF to increase the speed. So because of VA IA constant, your power developed is maintained constant. So this mode is also referred to as a field weakening system. I have already stated. So these are the conclusion made from the characteristics of DC motor. So this DC motor, basically we are going to use for DC drive in electrical drive, right? So by studying these characteristics and speed control option, we can study the DC motor drive, right? Thank you.